Before written history, man, trying to explain the world around him, relied on storytelling, song, dance, and poems. Man tried to make sense of its environment in terms of evolution. The caveman was as intelligent as we are, but did not have the knowledge about nature that we have now. Walking past the spirit catcher, an Ojibwe sculpture on the shores of Kempenfelt Bay in Barrie, Ontario, Canada, I pondered over its name. It was a wind catcher. It looks like a stylized bird with feathers, which move in the wind. It occurred to me that in native folklore, the wind was considered a spirit. That started a train of thought that intrigued me ever since. The wind was a force one could feel but not see. One could see what the wind did. It was an invisible force that could not be controlled and was a very mighty force or spirit ruling the earth. We find that concept widely spread throughout totally different cultures. The breath, air, or wind is considered a life force in old Scandinavian religion. In China it's called Qi. In India, prana. In Tibet, tranta. In Abrahamic religions, spirits or soul. In yoga, nostril breathing is said to balance the prana. In Denmark, someone will still open a window when someone dies in a room to let the spirit out. In Ojibwe funeral services, the structure holding the body must be open so the spirit can escape. Even in South America, Mayan religion has various souls, one of which is breath. When a baby was born, a small part of that spirit, breath, would enter the body and gave the baby life. God breathed his life into Adam's nostrils, Genesis 2 verse 7. When someone died, this small spirit or soul would leave the body and rejoin the big spirit. Babies were therefore not considered to be a separate human being until it had taken its first breath. This is still considered to be the case in some cultures. Some religions have now changed this concept and consider a human embryo as the start of independent life. But keep in mind that the opposition to birth control and abortion has little to do with a moral principle, but rather with a method to create as many followers in the tribe as possible, and thus making it stronger. To infer that air was a life force and breath was a soul was a very logical explanation. The word spirit is derived from Latin spiritus, meaning breath, and spirare, meaning breathe. Consider the fact that breath, spirit, and soul, and ghosts are words essentially meaning the same thing throughout many cultures and history. It is still with us. Ghosts and spirits are still considered and associated with chilly, drafty airflows. In conclusion, using Occam's razor, the simplest explanation is likely to be the correct one, we can state that spirit and soul are original concepts preserved in the most cultures from a time which predates the spreading of humanity throughout the world. Air is the life force that sustains our lives through the breath we take. Indeed, without breath, we have only minutes to live. Although spirit has been interpreted as a supernatural force, it isn't. It's the air we breathe, the life force we cannot do without. To the people who state that they are not religious but spiritual, we can say yes. Keep breathing, because that's what it means. The book I wrote, Why You Won't Go to Hell, will further elaborate on this subject matter, complete with references. It is written in plain language, not only to help people who are having doubt about their religion, but also for my atheist friends to be able to answer and demolish the usual assertions that believers make about atheism. It is also very useful as a gift to people who are seeking for answers and need more than just a debate. The chapters can be read independently and used that way as a particular subject is discussed. You are free to quote any of this material in writing as long as you quote the source. The book is available as an e-book, paperback or hardcover, at Amazon and many other outlets. Please like and share this post. Thank you.